The upcoming Nikon Z9 II has sparked significant buzz across the photography community. While Nikon has remained tight-lipped about the specifics, the rumor mill is alive with speculation. Some early reports claimed the camera might feature a 61-megapixel stacked CMOS sensor, similar to the one used in Sony's A7RV. But more credible sources have pushed back against that idea. According to these reliable insiders, Nikon will likely retain the same 7-megapixel stacked CMOS sensor found in the original Z9. This decision underscores Nikon's strategic focus. Rather than chasing higher resolution, the brand appears committed to enhancing computational power and performance to better serve the needs of professionals. As for the release timeline, industry expectations point to a late 2025 launch, ideally positioned ahead of the 2026 Olympics. This would align with Nikon's tradition of aligning flagship releases with major global sporting events to showcase their technological advancements. So, what exactly can we expect from the Nikon Z9 II? And how will it differentiate itself from both its predecessor and rivals in the high-end mirrorless market? One of the most significant upgrades in the Nikon Z9 II will likely come in the form of its new image processor. The rumored X-Speed 8 engine is expected to deliver a substantial boost in processing capabilities over the current X-Speed 7 used in the Z9. This new processor would not only improve the camera's overall responsiveness, but also unlock a series of critical enhancements. Most notably, autofocus is set to see a major leap forward. We anticipate more refined 3D object tracking and even smarter subject recognition, making the camera far more reliable in dynamic, fast-paced shooting environments. In terms of burst performance, the Nikon Z9 II may raise the bar yet again. While the original Z9 could shoot at 20 frames per second in full-resolution RAW, the successor could push past that, potentially offering speeds of 30 FPS or more. Video capabilities are also expected to get a significant lift, especially in the realm of 8K recording. The Z9 already set a high standard with its internal 8K capabilities, but the Z9 II could go even further with better heat management, extended recording durations, and improved compression codecs, ideal for hybrid shooters who straddle the worlds of photography and video. Another area of refinement is expected in the camera's responsiveness. Thanks to the processing upgrades, users can anticipate quicker buffer clearing times, reduced shutter lag, and more seamless operation overall. These improvements may not look revolutionary on a spec sheet, but for professionals shooting sports, wildlife, or fast-moving events, these refinements can make a world of difference in real-world scenarios. Despite these advancements, the Nikon Z9 II isn't expected to deviate dramatically in design or core hardware. Much like the transition from the Nikon D5 to the D6 in the DSLR era, the Z9 II is expected to follow a path of evolutionary refinement rather than radical change. The overall form factor will likely remain the same, including the robust, integrated vertical grip that professional users have come to rely on for ergonomics and extended shooting stamina. One noteworthy hardware change might be in the camera's electronic viewfinder, EVF. Borrowing from the recently released Nikon Z6 III, the Z9 II is rumored to feature an upgraded 5.76 meters dot EVF. This would provide a clearer, more immersive shooting experience, giving photographers a more accurate preview of their final image before pressing the shutter. It's a small but important enhancement that speaks to Nikon's effort to refine every aspect of the shooting experience. Perhaps one of the most exciting and potentially game-changing rumors surrounding the Nikon Z9 II involves its video capabilities. Following Nikon's acquisition of Red Digital Cinema, there is growing speculation that some of Red's professional-grade video technology could make its way into the Z9 II. This could include advanced RAW video options, improved dynamic range, enhanced color science, and support for professional codecs. There's even a possibility of a more modular design inspired by Red's cinema cameras, allowing filmmakers to rig the Z9 II more flexibly for high-end productions. One particularly intriguing rumor involves the integration of content credentials, a digital authentication system that Nikon has previously teased. This feature would allow photographers and videographers to embed cryptographic signatures into their files, verifying the authenticity and integrity of the content. In a world increasingly plagued by AI-generated content and deepfakes, this could be a crucial tool for journalists and professionals needing verified, trustworthy media. Another groundbreaking possibility is the rumored inclusion of a hybrid global shutter system. While Sony has introduced global shutter sensors in select models like the A9 III, Nikon has not yet ventured into this space. If the Z9 II were to include a hybrid system, it would allow users to toggle between a traditional rolling shutter and a global shutter mode. Rolling shutter would offer the benefits of lower base ISO and better dynamic range, while global shutter would eliminate distortion and enable faster flash sync speeds. This could open up new creative and practical possibilities, especially in sports, high speed, and studio photography. In terms of raw performance, the Nikon Z9 II could push new limits. Some insiders suggest it might offer up to 40 FPS full-resolution 14-bit RAW shooting, potentially even higher in JPEG bursts, possibly reaching 240 FPS. This would be a monumental leap for action photography, allowing professionals to capture split-second moments with pinpoint accuracy. There's also talk of a RAW pre-capture mode, similar to what we've seen in some competing cameras, where the camera continuously buffers images even before the shutter is fully pressed, ensuring that even the fastest moments aren't missed. Another potential enhancement is the inclusion of pixel shift technology, borrowed from the Nikon Z8. This would allow users to capture ultra-high resolution composite images by shifting the sensor slightly between exposures. It's a feature that could greatly benefit commercial, product, and landscape photographers seeking maximum detail and image fidelity. Ergonomically, the Nikon Z9 II is expected to continue offering a pro-grade experience. Its integrated vertical grip design is likely to stay the same, providing the solid handling and long battery life that professionals depend on. Nikon is also expected to introduce a fully articulating rear LCD, an improvement over the tilting screen found in the original Z9. This edition will offer more flexibility when shooting from unconventional angles, whether for stills or video. Battery performance may also see a modest upgrade. With a higher capacity battery built into the same physical format, users could benefit from longer shooting sessions without compromising the camera's overall size or weight. Combined with faster charging and better power efficiency from the new processor, this would further enhance the camera's suitability for demanding fieldwork. Positioning-wise, the Nikon Z9 II arrives at a critical time. As the third largest player in the camera market behind Sony and Canon, Nikon needs to deliver something truly compelling to stay competitive. The original Z9 broke new ground by being Nikon's first mirrorless flagship to fully ditch the mechanical shutter. Now, the Z9 II must raise the bar again. If Nikon can successfully implement a hybrid global shutter or RED-inspired video tools, it may give the Z9 II a distinct advantage that neither Sony nor Canon currently offers. Such innovations could entice professional shooters from rival ecosystems to consider switching to the Nikon Z system, even if it means investing in an entirely new set of lenses. With the Z mount lineup now boasting a strong range of pro-grade glass, Nikon is in a better position than ever to capitalize on potential market shifts. In conclusion, while the Nikon Z9 II may not introduce an all-new sensor, it represents a thoughtful and substantial evolution of Nikon's flagship mirrorless platform. With a powerful new processor, smarter autofocus, upgraded video capabilities, and professional-grade ergonomics, it is shaping up to be a compelling upgrade for working photographers and hybrid shooters alike. The success of this camera will ultimately depend on how well Nikon delivers on its rumored innovations, and whether it can offer enough real-world advantages to justify an upgrade or system switch.